let's begin today on all fours. So coming onto all fours and then just swaying a bit side to side, rolling round and round, getting into your space here. Rolling and rounding through the spine. Maybe shifting your hips and your shoulders from side to side. Allowing the movement to create some extra space in your body. So if you hit a tense or a tight spot, really breathing into it. And then tucking your toes and lifting your hips up and back, downward dog. Keeping that movement going here. Bending through your knees and pointing them towards the left, hips sink down towards the right side of the mat. Pressing through center, up and over to the other side. Coming through the middle, downward dog. Rounding out plank pose. Opening up to face the right side, side plank. Dropping down the bottom leg, planting that knee firmly onto the mat, lifting up through that right side of the body. Feeling a nice big stretch. Maybe gentle swaying from side to side. Then pressing into your plank. Opening up side plank on the opposite side. Dropping down that bottom leg. Stretching so much through that left side of the body by bringing in a bit more movement into this space. And finding a plank once more. Dropping your knees down, sinking through the hips. Up dog if that's too much, dropping even further into a cobra. Gentle sway and rocking here as well. And shifting up and back, child's pose. Imagining pressing one armpit closer towards the mat, and then swaying to the other side and doing the opposite one. Just subtle rocks through that central line of the body here. Maybe your forehead's pressing down onto the mat, massaging it through that space. To take it even further, you can tent through your fingertips. Using your breath to clear out any stuck tension, stagnancy, any type of feelings like that. Pressing up through all fours and back into a downward dog. Big inhale, right leg sweeps up and back. Down dog split. Taking that foot to the top of the mat. Back knee drops down, finding a lunge. Fingertips down on either side of that front foot as you rock a bit from side to side. Just like a boat on a lake on a nice calm day. Subtle rocks back and forth. Tucking your back toes, shifting your hips back, runner stretch. Maybe bringing some swaying motion into your hips here. You can have a deep or gentle bend through that front leg. Sweeping forward, pressing firmly down onto that right leg. Coming into a supported warrior three. And then rounding up to stand, bringing that left leg with you, giving it a squeeze at the top. Dropping that foot back behind you, tipping up and over dancer pose. Releasing out of that as you make your way into a standing split. Rocking your torso from one side to the other side. Allowing these rocks to evolve into a twisted half moon facing the right. And then sweeping through center, open half moon facing the left. And then finding a forward fold at the top of the mat. Deep or gentle bend in the knees, clasping through the elbows, allowing them to rock. Allowing your breath to move you, to lift you, and soften you deeper into this space. Palms pressed down, stepping back, downward dog. Rounding out plank pose. Dropping your knees down, sinking through your hips. Easy sway. Pressing up and back, downward dog. Left leg reaches high, down dog split, bending the knee, opening the hip. Sending that foot to the top of the mat. Back knee drops down, fingertips on either side of that front leg. Gentle sway. Shifting your hips back, straightening out through the front leg. Easy rock of the hips. Easy breath to support. Sweeping forward and pressing up, standing split. Taking those subtle rocks, so much so that it evolves into a twisted half moon facing the left. Then sweeping open, open half moon. Standing split. Rounding up to stand. Giving that right knee a squeeze. Then dropping that foot back behind you, grabbing a hold of it, tipping up and over dancer pose. Releasing out of that as you fold once more, landing in a forward fold. Gentle sway, easy rocking, following that breath. Sinking your hips down, finding a squat. Finding your movability here. Maybe you get so movable that an elbow drops down as you shift your hips to the other side. And then sweeping to the opposite side and trying it there. And bringing your hands back behind you. Coming into a nice easy forward fold of your choice. Maybe the soles of the feet are together. Maybe your legs are out wide. Legs out straight, wherever you're at. Palms back behind you. Big inhale, heart reaches high. Easy exhale, fold. Instead of just taking it forward and folding, you guessed it, easy sway. And if you find a spot that you would like to pause in and take a bit more breath, do so. But with a sense of calmness, with a sense of being on that lake, in that boat, on a nice calm day. So maybe you pause and maybe it's just a subtle lift with your breath. And a subtle softening with the exhale. Something so small that somebody looking could barely even see it. But it's something that you can feel and that you know is there and supporting you. And rounding up to sit, finding a nice easy seat. Closing your eyes. A subtle sway here. guided by your breath. Feeling the aliveness of that movement emanating from and within your body. Big inhale, arms reach out and up, palms pressed together at the top, pulling your thumbs into your chest, connecting to your heartbeats. Big inhale, long exhale. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments what other yoga videos you would like to see. I would love to hear from you. And with that, I will see you next time.